Alright, let's try this silly ass daily climb. So I'm gonna be the Ironclad, starting with 2 cards from the Silent. Cursed run, so every time I beat a boss, I get a curse. My starting relic is going to be the Cursed Key, Darkstone, Periapt, or whatever you call it, and the Doobie Doll. So, and then normal enemies will give me relics instead of cards. So I'm gonna have to never get cards, I guess. I guess I stick with these 12. So strikes, defends, bashes, poison, stab, and blur, which is pretty fun. So I can basically play as a barricade build if I keep blur cycling around. So I have an extra energy, and whenever I open a chest, I get a curse. Whenever you obtain a curse, your maximum HP is increased by 6, and for each curse in your deck, start with 1 additional strength. So curses can fuck me over, but at the same time, they're going to be giving me permanent health and strength. So it also looks like elites are significantly increased. It feels like this is a very long path as well. But knowing that normal enemies give you relics, I kind of want to, instead of going for the question marks, I kind of want to just go for them. Maybe I'll swing up here and get a couple question marks, just to see what they're like. Alright. Let's take out the guy that's going to attack first. Oh yeah, I have an extra energy, so I can hit him too. It's going to be interesting having that blur. So whenever you add a skill to your deck, it is upgraded. I don't even know how I'm supposed to get cards at this point, though. Unless I can get my Nilre's Codex or something. I don't think the poison damage is going to be too valuable until I can boost strength, and I don't think that boosts the poison damage that I would do. I think it just boosts the damage that I do overall. Alrighty. That's not going to be enough to kill him. Okay, oddly smooth stone, so getting dexterity. I'm guessing that eventually my entire top row is going to be covered in relics, which is going to be fun. Alright, so this is an example where I'll be able to keep my block at the start of next turn. He'll only do 7, so I'll still have 7, and that would carry over, so if he had decided to attack me twice in a row, I wouldn't have had to block nearly as much. As far as I'm aware, everyone starts out with the same pattern, relics, cards, everything on these challenges. So whenever I apply vulnerable, also apply weak. That's useful. So the path is always going to have the same results for everyone, and it's just a matter of min-maxing how well you can do. I don't really feel like this poison stab is going to do me any good, but I do like blur, so I'm going to get rid of that. Just because I want my more damaging skills to come around more often. Don't need a heal, so I'll just take more max HP. I'm going to be getting a bunch of curses anyway. Let's upgrade Bash. Or, let's upgrade Blur. More block is good. Speaking of the usefulness of block. That is handy, so every time I hit him with Bash, he's also going to do less damage for 1 turn at the very least. And these guys are so frustrating because of that. They do a respectable amount of damage, and even if you block, they still take your money. The only way to get it back is to rush killing them. Okay. So I haven't gotten any curses, but I haven't gotten for any elites. I don't know if the elites count as bosses. I'm guessing they probably do. Still no one attacking. Just lay on the attacks then. That's okay with me. So I'll kill you, don't even need to bother defending. Not that I would get much for my defense at this point, I'm only getting 4 thanks to all those debuffs. But I only need 2 anyway. Alright, so now I could play my curses and exhaust them at the cost of 1 health. Not a bad relic. Especially since the... Yep, so opening chest, thanks to the curse key, I get my first curse, which also means that I have 6 more health and 1 extra strength, and I'm also getting an anchor, so every start of combat I start with 10 block. Like so. So I only need to play one of those. Now, that should be all the block I need. Alright, so I'm gonna gain 1 week at the end of this. That is fine, he's dead anyway. Non-boss chest now also contain cards. That's a way. Alright, what did I get? Start of each combat, add a random colorless card. That's another way. Of course, that's only the 1 card, so apply to weak. To make you weak. Why not? Get rid of your temporary block. Kill you, actually. That's fine. Okay. There are some really annoying curses. There's one that for every card in your hand you take damage, and there's one that every card you play you take damage, and I really hate those. And this is the only other way I know of that you're going to be getting cards. So what's going to be good? Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 4 block. I think just building strength to go with the curses would be nice, but exhausting cards would be a good option too, which would play well with Feel No Pain. Screw it, I'm just going to get the scales. Let enemies hurt themselves attacking me. And another merchant. Not that I have any money now. None of those would have been great anyway. Alright, boss time. Let's dig for a relic, because why not? So at the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Oh, this is so silly. The amount of relics that you get in play. Enemy loses 9 strength for 1 turn. So he'd do nothing this turn if I played that. I'll just block a little bit, not that I need to. I'll save that for later. I can catch him doing a smash. May as well drink these. Get my strength up. Let's play the blur, that way I can keep my block for next turn. Doing 16 damage thanks to the vulnerable with strikes. This is a 21 block, pretty respectable, and he's going to be transforming anyway. I'm loving it. 8. 1 more hit and he's gonna split. Yeah, that. So his little minions are only gonna have 10 health each. That's what I like to see. That means I can probably kill them in 1 hit, especially with that. So, and then I can play that blur, keep my block going. Every time I play that blur, as long as I've got some block left over, it's gonna keep rolling, just like having a barricade. And that should be enough to make him split. Perfect. And then 3 damage to everybody. Just for fun. Let's play that. So you'll do 1 damage. And we can do both. So they're dead. I didn't even have to attack that last turn. Barricade would be very nice. Gain energy at the start of the turn, can no longer gain potions, can no longer see intense. Choose and transform 3 cards. Do I want to transform 3 cards? I do have 2 curses, but those I found when you transform only transform into other curses. So it's not an intelligent thing to do. But seeing as how I am building towards skills and block, I'm well, didn't mean to click on that. I was trying to hover over it, and I was going to take the other thing. I could back out to the main screen. I was going to take the transform and transform 3 of my strikes, but I guess I'll have more energy now. Right. Let's just take the path. It's no elites. Keep playing it safe. I'm just gonna make this one very long video, I think, because I have a feeling I'll probably get far. Just the cost of all your cards to 1. They already cost 1, and I only have 5 anyway. So I can play them all, it doesn't matter. These guys are probably gonna buff, and maybe one of them was going to attack. And he was gonna do 5 times 1. And really hurt himself with the 3 damage each. That's wonderful. So I don't even need Blur at this point, because I've got Barricade going. So that's fantastic. Go ahead, attack me all you want. He's gonna die next turn. I won't even bother attacking him. Let those guys die. And he's gone. And he's gone. Pendib, every 10 attacks. My 10th attack does double damage. Could be fun. You know, this may actually be the first time that this is practical. Deal 7 damage, you know, this would replace all of your strikes. And heal 2 HP for each one, but you lose 30% of your health. But as long as you keep gaining curses, you're going to be getting that back. And I've already got kind of a barricade build going, so I'm going to do it. You know what? Let's go full vampire. I'm down to 67 health, which is not unusual, especially if you're familiar with playing the silent. Gain an artifact. He's going to block anyway, so I'll just go ahead and do the same. And I do heal even if he blocks the damage. So that's one advantage to that card. Yeah, I've got all this energy, all these bites, and I'm gaining dexterity and all kinds of shit just for playing my attacks. He's taking damage for attacking me, he's taking damage every turn. This is silly. Absolutely silly. Just keep biting him. I wonder what biting an orb tastes like. I kind of shouldn't have taken that because that negates the next 2 curses. But those curses could have also really been fucking annoying. So I'm okay with it. Every time you play 5 cards in a single turn, deal 10 damage. I have all the energy in the world. I can definitely do that. One of you is probably going to attack. No, defend. Yeah, you're going to attack. Alright. The Mystic's the more annoying of the 2 in my experience anyway. The Centurion starts doing more damage after he dies. Like, he'll start doing attacks times 3. I'm kind of glad that I checked out the daily battle. Normally I just forget about it. But sometimes you just need that little moment of silliness, and that's exactly what this run is. I don't know what he does once you eliminate the other guy first. I always try to focus on getting rid of him because of his healing. It's very frustrating. And bite you. And if your HP is below 50 at the end of combat, heal 12. Alright, so I am pretty solid on healing. I've already got potions. Let's go ahead and buy them, see if I want to swap out any of these. There is a chance that I'll come across like a large group of gremlins or something like that, so the explosive potions are more helpful. I do prefer those. And if I were to go after elites, if I got the 3 sentries, that's also good. So I could get more strength, could get another relic. Let's go for another relic. What'd I get? Max HP increased by 10, so I'm back up above 70. I'm up to 77. Almost to my starting health. Alrighty. Blind. Apply to weak. Not that it's gonna matter because they have artifacts. But I can bite you. Okay. Let's just go ahead and toss those out. I feel like they designed this daily just to have a good time. I don't see how you could lose with this. You would have to be playing really, really silly to lose. I'm pretty sure I could just go for elites and I would be okay. With the amount of relics I currently already have, and the fact that I've got a barricade build basically from the start of the game. Being able to take the vampire gambit without really any risk, it's just good fun. What'd I get? Whenever you exhaust a card, deal 3 damage to all enemies. So I've got, I want to say like 4 relics now that deal damage. I'm gonna go for this elite. Oh, alright, so now at the start of each combat, barricade's gonna be in my hand, so ultimate turtle mode is a go. Go ahead and play the barricade. Apply 2 weak. In my experience, these 2 guys, the slavers, do more damage than the taskmaster, but I still like to hit him with that instead. Alright. In fact, I'm going to use one of these just to soften them up a bit. Alright. Get some bites in. And bash. So get more dexterity. Go. It'd be funny if you could get Wraith form from the Silent, so that skills did damage as well. I know there's an Ironclad variant, but having them both would be quite silly. Alright, 20. Solid. So I have barely taken any damage. Already down to just the one guy, and I'm healing as I do it. Thread Needle, 5 plated armor, and that is the full top row. I don't know if it's going to do a second row or if it's just going to keep extending off screen. That'll be interesting to see. Alright. Well, confusion could be fun. Let's go ahead and get some bites in. And gain 3 block, draw 1 card. Why not? What's the worst confusion can do? Alright. Free bite, free blur, 2 defend, 3 defend. It's a good thing I have so much energy. Free shrug it off, free defend. Oh, could have played that. Too late. Already hit an in-turn. I'm sure you guessed by now I am playing with fast mode again. But I'm impatient. $70 block. Alright, blur, fight, and death. And he'll be dead this turn. Alright, so it looks like everything is shrinking and squeezing in. I've just got the Vajra. Let's go for another elite. Do I want anything here? Whenever a card is exhausted. Didn't I buy one of those? I thought about buying one of those. Create a copy of an attack or a power card. I only have 15 cards. Could create more copies of Bite. Or more copies of Bash. I could remove a curse. I don't really need the strength. Let's remove the one that gives me weak. And I do still have enough money to buy dual wield. Wait. I was gonna buy. Could buy that. Apply vulnerable to everybody. What's the boss? Nah, don't really need it for him. Alright. The amount of buffs that just pop over my head when a fight begins is hilarious. Gain 3 block, draw 1 card. Let's play the defense. Get the barricade started. Because he, on average, does, I think, 21 damage. So the sooner I can get block built, the better. Yeah. Speaking of gaining block, already up to 66. Bash. Fight. Finesse. Fight. 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 And he's dead. Next two chests contain 2 relics. Yeah, they are definitely shrinking. Or at the very least, the space in between them is decreasing. Let's get rid of this poison card and get the dexterity just to make the build even sillier. What do we got? We got the gremlins. And this is why I take these potions. Barricade. And let's make some copies of Bite. That shield gremlin is one of the more annoying. Because as long as he's alive, he just keeps giving shields to everybody else. Bite your little minions and then he'll waste a turn summoning more. Oh yeah, and he also attacks multiple times, so he's gonna end up hurting himself very quickly. And good to go. 51 block already. Yep, so there's friends again. And let's fight him again. Alright, and he'll probably attack and kill himself. Gone. Don't ever give up, he says, as they die in front of him. Now your turn to get bitten. Dual wield. More bites. Let's also bash you. Okay, 41 to go. Yeah, more little minions to kill. I could just kill him though, because the minions run away. If you watch, you'll actually see them run off screen. Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's the looters. Like they drop down that little puff of green smoke, and then you see them slowly slide off the side of the screen. It's a little silly. All right. Could dig for another artifact. Let's start using the lift option, because I can use that 3 times. More strength makes the bites do more damage. Thinking ahead, draw 2 cards, put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. Sure, why not? Let's put a copy of Shrug It Off there. Let's make some copies of Bite. Toss out a... Wait for him to summon his friends. Then use the explosive potion and the dexterity potion. So now, let's build up the defense. I don't even care if they lock away cards. They're all gonna die. Lock away Bite, I don't care. I'll kill the guy who hasn't even locked away something. Just to show you I mean business. Dual wield, more bites. So my bites are doing 13 damage, and I already have 85 block. That's fantastic. I would love a demon mode. That would be just the icing on the cake for this build. Well, let's bash first, let's not be hasty. Oh, that's right, he still has artifacts, so dash is kind of pointless actually. Bunch of bites. The game has trouble keeping up trying to process all of these buffs. And he did 50-ish damage, usually does 51 in my experience. I'm just making copies of Bite because I can. I don't even... Oh, that's right, I can play the curses to exhaust them. I forgot about that. Which with the bites is even better because I get the health back. I don't even have to think about the cards I'm playing. Just click and drag everything. I have not once been without block since this fight started. And it's over. Well, let's add bludgeon for the hell of it. Alright, at least now drop 2 relics. That would be giving me even more reason to go for them. I could add more cards though. More cards could be fun. Because I don't have to accept them. See if anything good comes up. If I had armaments, that could be fun. Because armaments is great for a defensive build. and you can buff that up by constantly upgrading it. There's another copy in that option. Body slam. I'm getting body slam. And another body slam. Once I upgrade those will be free. And I'm gonna have the block anyway. So on top of biting the shit out of everybody. Oh, looks like it's gonna be the awakened one. That'll be a boring fight. Elites. I wanna go for elites. Looks like the right side is the best path for the most elites. I've never once, since I started playing this game, wanted to go after elites as much as I want to now. This is a complete role reversal. I love it. Okay. I should have played that first. Oh well, still dead. Whetstone, Bludgeon, and Bash are now upgraded. Or these guys could be annoying. I have done a build before where enemies, or where I almost had a perpetual draw going on, and the only thing that ended up killing me was spikers, because I completely forgot that when I do multiple attacks, I take spikes for every single attack. And that screwed me over fast. But as long as I build up my block before going after him, I'll be okay. Just getting rid of all these dazed. Building a little strength. 36, that should be enough to eliminate your friend. And then if you decide to attack, oh, no, you don't even have to. Plus all of my stuff that does damage over time is gonna do damage. Alright, well, he's dead anyway. Bludgeon. Ice cream! Even better, if I don't have to, I can just build up strength, and if I end up getting a card that does times X the amount of energy that it uses, then I already have 5 energy, and I could snowball that to an incredible degree. Apply 2 vulnerable, why not? Let's get the barricade going. And wow, I forgot the pen nib was active. That did a lot of damage to him. Poor guy. Alright, so let's do 13. Let's try to even everybody out. So I would do 26, I would do 16. Not quite enough to my liking. See, I already have 8 energy. I'm not even trying to conserve energy. It's just happening. Let's make some more bites. Everyone gets a bite. And I still have 4 energy. Be enough to kill 2 of you. And then next turn I can kill your friend. Ambush. Whenever you play a power, random card in your hand costs 0. Oh my god, these things are getting so tiny. I love it. I love small. Small things are good. Good instincts. Gain 5 block. Let's do it. And Flame is now free. Bite is now free. Dual wield. Make copies of Bite. Alright, and that was the upgraded Bite. Thanks to Pen Nib. Oh yeah, that's right. I can play that. I basically have no reason to not play all of my cards whenever I have them at this point. Except now, I guess, because I would not be able to play it. So, if I had upgraded Body Slam, then it would be free and I wouldn't have to have that bite left over. Alright. Bash. Okay. Lock. Oops. Alright. Courier, so Merchant now has 20% reduced prices and never runs out of product. remove all curses from your deck. I mean, I only have the one, so why not? Let's see what this elite holds. Oh yeah, the giant head. I forgot about you. Mind Blast. So I've got 15 cards apparently. Barricade. Bash is now free. Let's do Sudden Flame. And a little bit of luck. For each card played this turn, Giant Head takes 10% more damage from attacks. That could be fun, especially if I get like anger or something. Of course, it doesn't really matter because I don't have the Codex, which is what I would need to get new cards. Shrug it off. Oh, Bludgeon. Let's see. Let's play one more. And then play that, so he'll take week 6. Sweet. So once he counts down, he starts doing large amounts of damage consistently. And I don't think it gets weaker. I think it stays high. So next turn he'll start to do pretty high damage. So we will focus on getting that block up, and now I have 67 body slam damage. And he's dead. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many. Hey, anger! What was I just talking about? Barricade. Oh, that's right. I don't want to discard any of this. Although, discarding does damage. I do have an AoE potion, let me use that. Set that out, reveal, make some copies of light. Body slam kill you, and alright, so now I just need enough block to get rid of these spikers. 82 damage. Oh, pen nib's active, that's why. Actually, if I use Bash on you, I still do 36 damage, that's enough to kill you. Choose an attack card at the start of each combat. This card will be in your hand. Let's take Anger. Anger's fun. This path would lead to another elite. I kind of want to go for a merchant though, now that I have fewer prices. Let's lift again. What do we got? Ooh, Dead Branch. Whenever you exhaust a card, add a card. I will definitely take Havoc then. Anything else? Play a top card and exhaust. I could also buy Relics. Play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Turn without block, gain 6. Enter recite, gain energy. Remove a card. Do I want to remove a card? One card, or one for each card. Yeah, I'll remove the Regret. Even though I could just exhaust it in a turn. And then I'll take another copy of one of those, and he loses 2 strength. Exhaust? Yeah, why not? And that also exhausts. By the top, hey, just keep giving me things that exhaust. I am okay with it. And then, yeah, I'll take the Entrench. I really should have grabbed that sooner, but I'm glad I stopped to look at it before I let it pass. So, I am at an unprecedented 25. Now, I'm going to discard everything except for Barricade. Because discarding, yeah, may get me, well, it got me Body Slams. Choose a card to exhaust. Let's exhaust one of you. Just play the top card and exhaust it. That's fine, it's just a blur. So now I've got Brutality, lose 1 HP, draw 1 card. That's fine because I've got Bites. Body Slam is free, that's going to be 32, that's going to be 10, that's going to be 7, so those guys are about even. And Flame! Havoc. And the other Havoc is free. Oh boy. The cycling powers. Alright, so I've got free block and free defense. And let's bite you to bring you down to one's level. Double my block. Fight and whenever you add a powered card to your deck, it is upgraded. Look at all the tiny relics! Alright, 2 repulsors and a spirit. 1 card costs nothing. I'll just do a replace. Let's replace fight. Why not? Alright, so barricade. By madness, defend is free. Trench. For that. Toss you out. Entrench. And that is an upgraded entrench, so it does not exhaust. When I play outside, 41 damage now. Let's get rid of this. Cool. Seriously, look at that lineup. Let's use that on you. Let's use the small attack. I'm not even really bothering to keep up with all the buffs that I have. Because at this point, I can't imagine losing. Something very special would have to happen to lose. Especially since I can exhaust freely and not have to worry. Move a card. Okay, fine. Got copies of Havoc, 2 copies of True Grit. Let us remove an unupgraded defend. Not doing me any favors. Not hurting me either, but fuck it. And let's do the last lift that I can do for my Girya, whatever you want to call it. Final boss time. Let's get strength. I don't want to discard anything. Barricade. Anger is free. Swift strike is free. Body slam is free. Other body slam isn't. Foot bite is. And that's all my cards. Alright. Split. 10. And entrench. So it's just the awakened one already. He has 10 HP and he hasn't awakened yet. I did give him 4 strength. That's exhaustive stuff. See what I get. Resume. What do I have that's exhausted? I just have a bite that's exhausted. Let's exhaust another bite then. Let's play bludgeon as well. Perfected strike. Why not? Why not? Dual wield. I don't think I can make a copy of Spash. But I have the energy to play it. Havoc's free. Another Havoc's free. And a new copy of Bludgeon and a copy of Wild Strike. It's fun. This fight is not going to take long. Swift Strike. Trench, because why not? I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't get the Unceasing Top, or Unending Top, whatever it's called, as a relic, because that is a fun one. So every time my hand was emptied, it would allow me to draw a new card, which with the amount of energy I could stock up for exhausting cards, that could end up being a lot. Could almost be an infinite draw. Let's exhume something. Let's exhume Blur. Why not? Just got a copy of Searing Blow. So yeah, he's already getting close to dead. Let's weaken him, bludgeon him. Havoc. Just depended, and I got a copy of that. Okay, he's dead next turn, guaranteed. Poor guy. Killed him with anger. How many points? How many points? 891, nice. So I have now beaten the game, I think, about 6 times, maybe? These challenges definitely make it easy sometimes. Other times they are absolutely a nightmare. That one, I had a lot of fun with. I have to say, daily climb. I didn't expect to have the highest score. A lot of people are scoring over 1,000. I don't know how they managed that. Very clearly they know something about building decks that I don't. Not even in the top 200, I bet. Nope. How far down do you have to go? Just to get to 1,000 even. 1,000 points. You have to go down to 502 just to get to 1,000. Jesus Christ. But that was fun. Anytime I see Vintage or Cursed Run, I think I'm gonna play it. I think both of them are really fun modifiers. I would like to see Cursed Run just on its own as something, or be able to choose modifiers. That could be a lot of fun. Not necessarily to build up your score or to unlock points, like if you hadn't unlocked everything for the characters, but just as an optional thing since it doesn't log your time. I think that could be cool. So yeah, that was the daily climb for March 13th, 2018. Good fun, good shit. Rammy G from the LUGheads signing out.